as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good. Go.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And the Chiefs will strike first here this wild card matchup.
Well, this has been a quick-strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Texans nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
All right. 18. South.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's taken down. The Chiefs sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Stroud working out of the gun. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught at the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel, 77 yards. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now we're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go. All right.
A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. Calling a gain of a yard. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Here we go. 222, 222. Right.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here we go. Right.
To throw is Fields. Throw left side, completion to Rice. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try for the first with Walker. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Matt Ariza now. Jalen Knoll deep for Houston. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That one complete. It's tanked down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
And Stroud now to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing now is Stroud. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
7-7, our score after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Tony. Alert the hot.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Stroud looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Montgomery back to the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Stroud. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Texans 14, Chiefs 7. Fairbairn in the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
And Tyreek Hill, one of the elite receivers in the league, and keeping defensive backs awake at night trying to figure out how they're going to cover this guy. And then, when the ball hits his hands, I don't know that there's anyone better in the league after the catch.
Fields now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 42-yard line.
Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
58, which is that? Hey, 551, 551. Angel. Tonight,
Here's Fields. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Hey, Ken. Go.
Now Fields. That one complete to Hill. Now he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Delta. Hey, Ken.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Texans.
Now Montgomery running right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Swap. Mother swap.
Stroud to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
Off the option, here's Montgomery. And the step will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
18, that's right.
Stroud out of the gun here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
I should probably stop their head, boy, because I got all their heads, boy. All that Drake, you got a chip. I'm in on my little nice drip. All that rapping, pay your bills.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Green 19, just what?
A final shot before the break. Fields. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to you, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
35-yard line.
On the cleat, right?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Stroud completes this out wide. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down.
Here we go.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Texans first down.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go. Why, Tony? Tony.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jalen Noel saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Chiefs 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
319, can I do that?
Here's Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Fields setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
The Texans 24-yard line.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we go. Justin. 319, get that.
To the air again, Fields. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
3-19, go.
Back to throw, Fields. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
19 winning, here we go. Sit high.
To throw is Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Throwing again is Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker and a kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Caught here, right side, no. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now again running right is Montgomery. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, getting the yard up to the 42.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. From his own end zone, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, son. Right.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
5:51. Here we go, son. Right.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. 3:19. Here we go. Watch right. Right.
Now it's Fields. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Chiefs 21. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only do they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
2nd and 12.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
West right zip. Here we go, Scott. Green 19, just attack. Attack.
Out of the gun, Fields. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
42. Chiefs 28.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
19 Texans.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 39 yards. And the Texans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Texans 49, Chiefs 28. Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
EQ. Go.
Fields now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Fields throwing again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
On the quick, right?
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now they change things up. Stroud will throw it. This one taken in by Stover. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
19 windy, here we go. 11. Is that all right?
Here's Fields. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.